What's up, guys? It's me, Alan, and I'm back with another video today. And we got another diecast for you to do today. We got another 2015 diecast from the Cup Series. And if you remember these days and you are a fan of these guys back then, you know, this might bring up some memories for you. But either way, this one's going to be on Clint Bowyer's number 15 Maxwell House Toyota Camry for Michael Waltrip Racing. And of course, if you know the history of Michael Waltrip Racing, you know what happened back then, and or with them, and and so on and so forth. So this might be a little painful for some, you know, Michael Waltrip Racing fans and such. But I haven't gotten a Clint Bowyer car since, well, aside from his number 14 rides, I haven't gotten a Clint Bowyer number 15 car since back when Spin Master was doing diecast. So I had to pick this one up, and let's go ahead and get this out of the box. Review this bad boy. By the way, I also don't drink coffee, so don't expect any coffee opinions in terms of that, because I don't drink coffee. Here's the diecast out of its box, and you know, at first glance, this is a really nice looking car. It's kind of simple, you know. You got the blue and the white, the outlines. It looks right. It just looks great together. Got no loose windows. That's good. But holy crap! Well, first of all, we got some paint issues on the splitter. But looking at the headlights, that is, yeah, the left is quite a bit higher than the right. It doesn't even, either it doesn't look centered or the Camry logo doesn't look centered. Either way, it's not centered. And they got Maxwell House on the hood. Looks pretty nice, to be quite honest. You know, like I said, I just love the blue on this car. Got a little bit of paint issue there. Nothing too bad to worry about. And that Maxwell House logo on the deck lid. I would say it's getting a little too close to the windshield, but you gotta have that drop of coffee there. So can't blame them for that. But it's definitely higher on this side than it is on the other. It's definitely higher on the left side than it is on the right. At least that's what it looks like to me. I know they're not in the same spot on both sides, but it looks higher than it needs to be, if we're being quite honest. Of course, this is back in the Sprint Cup Series days. And then there's the roof of the car. You got the AAA there. It just looks, you know, I've heard this mentioned before. It looks weird when you got visitAAA.com and it's part of it's in the is on the roof flaps. I mean, it's like you don't put stuff on the roof flaps, regardless. It doesn't look right. And for a 164, for a 124, it would make more sense because you have, you know, it's bigger. You have that space and stuff. But for a 164, it just doesn't look right. You know, there isn't a whole lot of, aside from that, there isn't a whole lot of contingencies on the car, so that does leave open space. But wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at a picture of this car later. But all right, look at the left side. Look at the left. You got peak antifreeze right here. On the right, you got peak antifreeze over here. Peak over here. Peek over here. 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 What the hell? And again, I would have to look at a picture of the car to double check to make sure if that's a thing, like that actually, like they did it that way, or if that's a Lionel failure. Because why? How the hell would you get How the hell would you get one of the sponsors on the car in the wrong place on one side? You know, in one place on one side and in another place on the other. Like, how? So, like I said, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Yeah, it's kind of weird to just, you know, to be reviewing these older molds, but you know, like I said, it's a 2015, you know, because it's a 2015 car. But you know, it is kind of sad how Michael Waltrip Racing went out. If they were going to get a send off, they probably deserve something better than what they got. But you know, it is what it is, and you know, it just for that 1 year after the fact. For that 1 year after Michael Waltrip Racing, you know, shut down, and before Bowyer would go to the 14 car, you know, that year was a living nightmare for him in that car. I'm not gonna lie, but that being said, you know, he's doing better now, and I really think that post retirement, whether Bowyer retires after this year or next year, you know, I really hope he would join the broadcast booth with Jeff Gordon and Mike Joy. I mean, we got to see that with the iRacing series, Pro Invitational Series broadcasts. You know, I think Bowyer has a thing for. We got a paint chip right there as well. I think Bowyer has a thing for broadcasting, and I think he'd be really good at it. If not for NASCAR, maybe for Kansas City Royals games. Who knows? You know, he is a big Kansas City Royals fan, of course. Or Chiefs games, for that matter, you know. You can only imagine how hyped he was when they won the Super Bowl last year. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, please drop a like and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.